Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I had no idea what I was doing. In fact, I've already wiped off my eye makeup once. Throughout this video, you might see a tinge of anger. Hopefully not. Just so you know, it happens to everyone. Sometimes you just gotta wipe off the eyeshadow and start over. But I actually like the outcome. The pink lipstick made me happy. It matches my nails. You guys know I gotta get in there for a rose pose real fast, okay? But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, I actually used a bunch of new stuff. One thing in particular, I used these, the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance drops. They're out here changing my life. They're my favorite. I have a lot of Radiance drops. Life changer. Anyways, if you guys want to see what I use a bunch of new Tarte stuff. Keep watching. Getting started, I've actually tried this. I used this the other day on my Instagram story and I absolutely loved it. This is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This is the Radiance version of this. I'm loving it. Let's pop it on our skin. You really don't need much. I would say this is for normal to dry skin types because it is really going to make you glowy. So I would think if you have an oily skin type, I might stay away from this one. I'm pretty sure they have a matte one, so I would try that one. But if you're looking for that glowy, dewy look, this is the primer for you. All right, folks, you already know what I'm using, but in case you don't, I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And since we're gonna do a little bit heavier eye today, I'm going to load the product on. I'm just using my fluffy brush that I always use. Another brush I would recommend is the Morphe. Oh Lord, just threw a brush on the floor. The Morphe, I use it so much. Oh Lord. Morphe R32. If you're looking for one to put eyeshadow primer on, that one's really good. But for now, I just use this one. So now I'm just gonna take a cream colored shadow and I'm gonna set my brow bone. Just set it up real nice. You can use any eyeshadow for this as long as it's white or cream colored or bone colored. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set all the way to the lid. I'm taking my Tarte Clay Play palette. I'm absolutely loving this palette. It does look very plain, but it's so versatile. And I've honestly been using it nonstop. I also have been using these contour shades nonstop. They are a party you wanna go to. So if you're looking at this palette, definitely pick it up. It's really good. So I'm gonna take my MAC 224 and I'm gonna start with Journey. And I'm just gonna run this all through the crease, upper crease, and on the outer lid. Next up, I'm gonna take my MAC 224 still, and I'm going into the shade Ember. I think this is just going to be like a lightly defined eye. We're just going for a quick summer slay here. And we're just going to put this deeper into the socket and on the outer part of the eye. So whenever I'm in a hurry, I always reach for this palette. I really feel like the eyeshadows just blend so good, and it like takes no time to use this eyeshadow palette. It's one of my faves, guys. Still using the same brush. I might switch to a 217 after this, but for now, MAC 224, and we're using the shade called Smoke. And it is living up to its name, and I just love how easy it is to blend. So we're just gonna do our small circular motions, and we're only gonna take it to about right here. And then the rest, we're just gonna let gradually fade over there. We're really going to deepen through here and on the lid, on the outer lid. So now I'm taking my No Name flat brush and I'm going into Solstice, and I'm going to focus that through here onto the lid. Now don't worry about this being a cut crease. We're just going to kind of use the shadow and just brighten through here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into Instinct. Right here. Dust it off. And then that's gonna be the shade in between. So I'm not about the cat eye today. I'm just gonna go into this shade Onyx with my Dose of Colors pencil brush. And I'm going to throw this on my lash line. Just kind of smoke it out, but I'm only going to about right here. And then we're just going to soften any harsh edges. That's the ticket. I'm wild, you guys. So I'm taking the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation. I'm using light beige as my highlight. So we're gonna put that all the places we usually highlight. down the nose, center of the forehead, and on the chin. Now I'm gonna take a contour shade. This is called Rich Honey, and you're only gonna need a little bit of this, guys. It's probably too much right there. Woo! But these blend out so nice. You guys know I'm not one for contouring my nose, so I might contour that later with a little bit of powder, but not right now. And then we're gonna find our foundation shade, which is medium beige. This is the actual shade I wear, medium beige. And we're just gonna put that everywhere else. Oh, this is a good time, guys. This is a good time. So these are brand new from Tarte. I think they just released them 2 days ago. These are the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance Drops, and I've been living for these, especially underneath my eyes. But for right now, I'm gonna use this Tarte Kabuki brush. I'm not sure exactly which one this is, but I'll have it listed below. I'm just gonna drop some all over it because we want this to be a really radiant look. So I'm gonna start by blending. Let's just get in here. I'm so excited to blend this. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna start under my neck. And you see how scary that seemed? And now it's just, it turns into a nice contour bronze. I'm actually loving this brush too. The brush goes really well with the foundation. All right, guys, we're gonna blend in our contour. See, that's not scary.
I was scared.
Ben was always scared. Like, you should have seen his face when I pulled it out. He's always so frightened. You know, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, but then sometimes, you know, I usually do. So now we're just gonna blend in this. These Radiance drops make it blend so good. So now I'm gonna set everything with my favorite translucent powder at the moment. This is the ARMANI Universal Nude Micro-Fil Loose Powder, and it is something to write home about. This stuff is so pretty. So I like to set underneath my eyes, pretty heavy. But luckily this powder it's just never ever heavy, so you can kind of, if you go overboard with it and you have dry skin, you're gonna be fine. This powder is so good. I recommend it for all skin types, but I'm normal to dry and it just never does me dirty. I'm never cakey, it just always looks so good. So I'm going to use a lot and then I'm gonna start to work it into my skin. So I finished up underneath my eyes and I just used the shade Smoke and the shade Journey. That's all I did, I just threw it underneath there. But now we're gonna go on to bronzing and I'm gonna use this shade right here. This is the shade Terracotta. I'm telling you, this palette is like, it can do everything. So I'm just going to bronze as lightly as I possibly can. And I'm using a MAC 135 brush. This one's the one I always use when I'm just like hustling, I just want a light bronze and not focusing as much on contour. And this is how I contour my nose. Done. So I'm just gonna keep blending this into my cheekbones and underneath the neck, and we're almost done. Now I'm just gonna dust off any powder and kind of blend the outer part of my eyeshadow with this brush. Just kind of just blend away. What is this? This is a Luxie 516. So we're just gonna blend it, blend it, blend it, and get rid of all the baking powder so we don't look like a wild maniac. Taking my favorite blush trio from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the shade Peachy Love. And I'm just gonna kind of pop into all the colors and apply it on my cheeks. Don't worry if we put too much. You guys know that I always have my trusty beauty blender here to pop that right back into the skin. I actually do this no matter what because it just makes the blush look more like skin and like you're actually blushing and it's not just sitting on top of the skin. So always use your beauty blender to work it back into the skin. I'm going to throw on some Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day. This is in the scent Watermelon. So we're going to pop on an inner corner highlight. I'm going to be using the Jouer Skinny Dip palette, and I'm actually using the shade Skinny Dip, and I'm using a MAC 228 brush. And we're going to throw this on the inner corner, and it is so pretty. This palette is absolutely incredible. It's one of my favorites at the moment. I love, you guys know I love really metallic foil bright eyeshadows, and this palette, it gives me what I need. Alright guys, I have my lashes drying. You guys know I like to wait like 5 to 6 minutes for the duo glue to get tacky. In the meantime, let's have a rendezvous with this. This is the Burberry Rose Gold No. 4 Fresh Glow Highlighter. Out here changing my life. It's my favorite highlighter at the moment. I would consider myself a collector of highlighters, and this one just does it for me. Are you ready? It just does it. It's like this, it's so smooth, but it's still super bright. You barely have to use any, like I just barely touch it. And I love the color. It comes in several colors. I actually have another color. I bought 2 of them, but I haven't even opened it yet. I guess I should. I'm just so happy with this one. And I'm using a Japanesque brush. I'm not sure the exact name, but I will definitely get it for you. And it will be listed below. The Lilly lashes in the style Hollywood. You can use my code XOXOROSE for a discount. And it's on. It's that easy. So I wanted to match my nails, and this color like matches perfectly. This is the shade 1998 from TooFaced. This is the Melted Matte. Quick summer slay. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I wanted to do something quick-ish. I'm actually gonna do a no makeup look. I think that's gonna be next. But this is like the prequel to that for me. It's hard, guys. It's hard because I love makeup so much that I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw on some concealer, some mascara, and then I wind up with like a glitter cut crease. It just happens. That's what happens when you love makeup. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This look was actually kind of fun to do. A little smoky, a little pink lipstick, a little summer slay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.